Welcome back, students. I will have a discussion on product of sum in this tutorial. So, as earlier we have discussed about sum of products, that means product terms can be added to form a sum of products. Similarly, sum terms can be multiplied to form a product of sum expressions. Simply, you can it is visible from here in the given expressions. See, a plus b into a plus b plus c into a plus c is a product of sum terms, because there are three terms called a plus b plus c and a plus c, and they all are product together to form a product of sum expressions. And the product of sum expression form a single overbar. Here also, as in the case of sum of products, a single overbar cannot be used. Individual variables can have their complement. The standard product of sum forms. Similar as in the case of product of sum of products. Here in case of product of sum also, the standardization requires, and the standard product of sum form will contain all the variables in the domain. Domain means, in the sense, the expression, the number of variables are present in the entire expression should be present in each of the terms. So, example, a plus b plus c. So, a bar plus b plus c bar plus d into a plus b bar plus c plus d into a plus b plus c bar plus d. So, it is a proper product of sum, because all the terms contain all four variables. Hence, it is a standard product of sum forms, and the terms are sum terms and they are multiplied. Standard POS expressions are important in again constructing truth tables and in Karnaugh maps. States, as in the case of product of sums, so sum of products, we have to standardize the expression, we have multiplied the terms which are missing the variables with a addition of or sum of missing variable and its complement. But in case of product of sum, we will add the product of the missing term and its complement, and rest will be the same. See, you can have an example here. We have a term here, a plus b bar plus c. Here d is missing, then b bar plus c plus d, a is missing, and then a plus b bar plus c bar plus d. Again, in the last term, we have all four variables, but in the first term and second term, one term is missing. So, in the first term, a plus b bar plus c is equal to a plus b bar plus c plus the multiplication of the missing term and its complement, d into d bar, is equal to a plus b bar plus c See, in the first example, the term a plus b bar plus c is missing the variable d. So, we have added d into d bar according to the step 1. Now, we will consider a plus b bar plus c as p or x, and d plus d bar as yz. So, according to the rule, x plus yz is equal to x plus y into x plus z. So, here the term becomes a plus b bar plus c plus d into a plus b bar c plus d bar. Again, in the second case, the same thing happens. Here the missing term is a, so we will add a multiplication of a into a bar, and we will get the expressions. And by combining all these expressions, we will get the standardized product of sum form. here each of the sum term will become 0. The output of the process, after processing, the sum term will give you 0. Now we can convert sum of product into product of sums and product of sum into sum of products. So converting standard SOP to standard POS, how it can be possible? See, while before solving, we have some facts, have some idea about these facts. The binary values of the product terms in a given standard sum of product expression are not present in the equivalent standard POS expressions. The binary values that are not represented in the standard SOP expressions are present in the equivalent POS expressions. So converting standard sum of product to standard product of sums. Step 1. Evaluate each product term in this sum of product expression, that is, determine the binary number that represent the product term. Step 2. Determine all of the binary numbers not included in the evaluation in step 1. Step 3. Write the equivalent sum terms for each binary number from step 2 and express POS form. So converting the SOP expressions to an equivalent product of sum expressions. First of all, we will represent all the expression in binary term. So A bar, B bar, C bar is equal to 0, 0, 0. Any complement term will contain 0. A bar, B, C bar is equal to 0, 1, 0. A bar, B, C is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1. And A, B, C is equal to A, B bar, C is equal to 1, 0, 1 and A, B, C is equal to 1, 1, 1. There are 8 possible combinations. The SOP expressions contains 5 of these. So the POS must contain the other 3, which are 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 0. So what does it says? For a 3 variable expressions, we have 8 possible combinations, but here only 5 combinations there. So rest of the 3 and the 5 combinations will represent a sum of product, and the rest of 3 combinations will represent product of sum. So the missing terms are 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 0. So 0, 0, 1 means in product of sum 0 means complement. In sum of product 0 means non-complement. So in product terms 0 means complement, in sum terms 0 means non-complement. So 0, 0, 1 means 1 plus B plus C bar. 1, 0, 0 means, in sum terms 0, 0, 1 means A bar plus, A plus B plus C bar. 1, 0, 0 means A bar plus B plus C, and 1, 1, 0 means A bar plus B bar C. So this is a way to convert Boolean expression into product of sum terms, but there is a more simpler way we will discuss in the next class, next slide. Thank you.